फ्रेंड्स, मैं हरपिंदर कौर, तुसीं देख रहे हो इंग्लिश विद रूप। अज मैं तुहानूं लिसनिंग की प्रैक्टिस करवाउण जा रही हूँ, जिस विच मैं सैक्शन 2 करवाऊँगी लिसनिंग दा 11 to 20 क्वेश्चन। ठीक है फ्रेंड्स, स्टार्ट करते हैं अज दी क्लास। फस्ट पहला जिहड़े 11th ते 12th क्वेश्चन है वो की ने MCQ ने। उहदे विच क्वेश्चन है हाउ डिड द प्लेयर्स हिट द बॉल। कहंदे जिहड़े प्लेयर्स ने वो बॉल नूं किद्दां हिट करदे ने। प्लेयर्स हिट द बॉल, तीन ऑप्शंस देतियां, विद अ बैट नाल हिट करदे ने, विद अ रैकेट नाल हिट करदे ने, या विद देयर बेयर बैंड, या फिर कहंदे विद देयर वेयर हैंड दे नाल कहंदे हिट करदे ने। ठीक है, सो तीन ऑप्शन ने, एक बैट है, एक रैकेट है, एक है बेयर हैंड। मतलब तीन ऑप्शन तुहानूं दे दिए, एक ऑप्शन हो गया आंसर। नेक्स्ट 12th क्वेश्चन है इन द 16th century what kind of people found tennis most appealing। कहंदे 16वीं सेंचुरी दे विच किस टाइप दे लोकां नूं टेनिस मोस्ट अपीलिंग लगदा सी। ठीक है, सो हुण तिन्ने दे विच भी ऑप्शंस ने, रॉयल फैमिलीज, फिर वेल्दी मर्चेंट्स, या फिर एवरीडे पीपल। तीन ऑप्शन दे दियां, हुण इहदे विचों भी आपां ने एक ऑप्शन चूज करनी है। ठीक है जी, सो हुण आपां इस दी ऑडियो सुनते हैं।
Section 2. You will hear an extract from a talk about the history of tennis. First, you will have time to look at questions 11 and 12.
Pause the recording for 30 seconds.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 and 12.
Good afternoon and welcome to the programme. Today we have a special programme about the history of tennis in this country, and we also have Steve Mackay in the studio, the all-time great British tennis player, to give us the lowdown on some interesting facts about the sport and other great tennis players. Steve, obviously tennis is one of the most popular sports broadcast on TV today. Can you tell us about the early days of tennis?
Well, the medieval form of tennis is known as real tennis and eventually became lawn tennis, which is what we know today. Real tennis changed over 3 centuries from an earlier ball game played around the 12th century in France. This had some similarities to handball. People would hit a ball with a bare hand and later with a glove. People say this game was played by monks in monasteries. By the 16th century, the glove had become a racket. Real tennis spread in popularity throughout royalty in Europe and was the most popular in the 16th century.
ओके देखो, इन्होंने पहला काफ़ी सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन दी अर्लीयर टेनिस की, किद्दां खेडिया जाता सी। 12th सेंचुरी की गल की इदां ही। ठीक है, सो उस तो बाद कहते हिट द प्लेयर्स हिट किवें करदे सी बॉल नूं, कहते विद देयर बेयर हैंड दे नाल हिट करदे सी। लेटर जिन्हों रैकेट च चेंज कर दिता गया सी, पर हाले फिलहाल उन्होंने बेयर हैंड की ही गल की है। सो रैकेट बाद च होया, आंसर इज सी। इस तरह फिर वो 16th सेंचुरी ते आ गए। 16th सेंचुरी च क्या कहते ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਾइंड ਆਫ ਪੀਪਲ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਰਾਇਲਟੀ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਸੀ ਵੀ ਕੀ ਸੀ ਮੋਰ ਪਪੂਲਰ ਸੀ, ਦੈਨ ਰਾਇਲ ਫੈਮਲੀਜ਼ ਆਨਸਰ ਆ ਜਾਊਗਾ। ਹੁਣ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ 13 to 20 ਉਹ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਰਨੇ ਨੇ। ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है 13 to 20 नो मोर दैन 3 वर्ड्स एंड और अ नंबर, मतलब कि 3 वर्ड्स प्लस नंबर आ सकता है। ठीक है जी, नंबर एक लिखा एक नंबर। दैन हुण इधर टेनिस प्लेयर दसे हुए ने तुहानूं, ईयर बॉर्न दसना 13 दे विच एंड नैशनैलिटी दसी हुई है सब दी। उस तो बाद नंबर ऑफ इन्होंने की कहा मेजर टाइटल्स, नंबर ऑफ मेजर टाइटल जिमें इत्थे 8 है तो मतलब कि इत्थे भी की है नंबर दे विच ही दस्सिया जाओ, बट लिखना की होगा अपने वर्ड्स दे विच ही लिखना होगा। नैक्सट है इंटरस्टिंग फैक्ट। इंटरस्टिंग फैक्ट दे विच 15 क्वेश्चन पूछे, द फ्रेंच ओपन इन डैश मोर दैन वंस। ठीक है, कदों कहते कि फ्रेंच ओपन होया इन डैश, कदों होया, ठीक है, वो दस्सिया जाऊगा। इस तरह ये सारे इंटरस्टिंग फैक्ट दसने ने, तो ये नंबर ऑफ मेजर टाइटल्स, नैशनैलिटी दसी हुई है, ईयर बॉर्न दसना है। ठीक है, सो हुण आपां इहदी ऑडियो सुनते हैं, ऑडियो तो आपां नूं इसदा आंसर क्लीयर हो जाएंगे।
You have some time to look at questions 13 to 20.
Pause the recording for 30 seconds.
Now listen and answer questions 13 to 20.
It's amazing how the sport has changed then over time and how technology has helped to advance it with the state-of-the-art tennis rackets that we have today. So, what about the players who will go down in history as the best at this sport? Who do you think will be remembered on the Wall of Fame?
Well, obviously I have many favourites, and all tennis players have different styles and will be remembered for different aspects of their game. The first player, though, that has to be mentioned is the great Bjorn Borg. He will go down in history due to the fact that he won 11 Grand Slam singles titles between 1974 and 1981, 5 at Wimbledon and 6 at the French Open. Born in '56 in Sweden, Borg became the youngest winner of the Italian Championship just before his 18th birthday, and 2 weeks later, he was the youngest winner of the French Championship. Borg is the only player in the Open era to have won both Wimbledon and the French Open in the same year more than once. Another very important tennis player is Boris Becker. He was born in 1967 in Lyman, West Germany, and he is a 6-time Grand Slam singles champion. Since he retired in 1999 from the professional tour, media work and his personal life have kept him in the headlines. An interesting aspect of his career is the fact that he was the youngest ever male Grand Slam singles champion, winning Wimbledon at 17 years, 7 months. Moving on to our next great player, we have Pete Sampras. He was born on August the 12th, 1971 in Washington, D.C., and during his 15-year career, he won 14 Grand Slam men's singles titles. His flair for the game was evident at age 3 when he discovered a tennis racket in the basement of his home and spent hours hitting balls against the wall. His parents are of Greek origin. He has given some truly unforgettable performances on the court over the years. The final player I will mention is the great Andre Agassi. He was born on April the 29th in 1970 in Las Vegas, Nevada. During his career, he won 4 Australian Open titles, 1 French Open, 1 Wimbledon, and 2 US Open, which gives a total of 8 Grand Slam titles. An interesting aspect of his career was that he turned professional at the age of 16, and his first tournament was in La Quinta, California. He won his first match against John Austin 6-4, 6-2.
ਓਕੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਜੀ ਹੁਣ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਗਿਆ no more than 3 words and or a number ਮਤਲਬ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਨੰਬਰ ਤੇ 3 words ਹੋ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਹੁਣ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਟਾਰਟਿੰਗ ਫਰਸਟ ਪਲੇਅਰ ਤੋਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਦੋਂ ਬੋਰਨ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬੋਰਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਨੰਬਰ ਆਫ ਮੇਜਰ ਟਾਈਟਲਸ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਜਿੱਤੇ ਸੀ 11 ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਉਹ ਕਦੋਂ ਬੋਰਨ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਫ੍ਰੈਂਚ ਓਪਨ ਇਨ ਦਾ ਸੇਮ ਈਅਰ ਸੇਮ ਹੀ ਲਾਈਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੋਲੀ ਸੀ ਆਨਸਰ ਇਜ਼ ਇਨ ਦਾ ਸੇਮ ਈਅਰ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਪਲੇਅਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੇਖੋ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਈਅਰ ਦੱਸਤਾ ਸੀ 1967 ਫਿਰ ਦੱਸਤਾ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਨੈਸ਼ਨੈਲਿਟੀ ਕੀ ਸੀ ਜਰਮਨ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇਹਦਾ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਟਾਈਟਲਸ ਮਿਲੇ ਸੀ 6 ਤੇ ਇੰਟਰਸਟਿੰਗ ਫੈਕਟ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਸੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ 17 ਈਅਰਸ 7 ਮੰਥਸ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਆਨਸਰ ਆ ਜਾਊਗਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਤਾ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਸੀ ਸਿੰਗਲ ਚੈਂਪੀਅਨ ਸੀਗਾ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਪਲੇਅਰ ਸੀਗਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੀ ਈਅਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਤਾ ਬੋਰਨ ਇੱਥੇ ਨੈਸ਼ਨੈਲਿਟੀ ਵੀ ਦੱਸੀ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਆਨਸਰ 14 ਆਨਸਰ ਆਪਣਾ ਆ ਜਾਊਗਾ 14 ਇੱਥੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਫਿਰ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਇੰਟਰਸਟਿੰਗ ਫੈਕਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਲਾਸਟ ਪਲੇਅਰ ਸੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਈਅਰ ਬੋਰਨ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਸੀ 1970 ਦੱਸਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਲੱਗ-ਅਲੱਗ ਕਰਕੇ ਟੋਟਲ 8 ਦੱਸੇ ਗਏ ਸੀ ਐਂਡ 20th ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਟੂਰਨਾਮੈਂਟ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਸੀਗਾ ਵਾਜ਼ ਇਨ ਲਾ ਕੁਇੰਟਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਆਨਸਰ ਆ ਜਾਣਾ ਸੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਟੂਰਨਾਮੈਂਟ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ ਇਦਾਂ ਇਹ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਸੀ ਸਿੰਪਲ ਸੀਗੇ ਜਸਟ ਬਸ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਕੀ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ ਇਹ ਸੀ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਲਿਸਨਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ 1 to 10 ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਵੀ ਕਰਨੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣਗੇ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖੁਦ ਅਟੈਂਪਟ ਕਰਨੇ ਨੇ
Section 1. You will hear a telephone conversation between an owner of a restaurant and a customer who is calling to find out information about food and prices at the restaurant. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 3.
Pause the recording for 30 seconds.
you will see that there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Hello, Bellucci's restaurant. Sam speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, my name's David Marsden, and I'm calling to ask about the offers I saw on the website for your restaurant. I'm thinking about organising a party for a friend's birthday.
Yes, Mr. Marsden. What information would you like to know?
You can call me David.
Okay, great. So, David, what can I help you with?
Well, first of all, I wanted to know if the 50% offer that you have on for certain dishes is valid for weeknights as well as on the weekend. The party may take place during the week, you see.
Well, there are many dishes that are 50% off on weekends, and only a small number of dishes are 50% off during the week. For example, the spaghetti bolognese is 50% off on whatever day you come in during this month, and lasagnas and steaks are 50% off on our most busy days, which are Saturday and Sunday.
Would you be able to do a discount on the lasagnas if there was a large group of people coming in during the week?
We can only do a 25% discount, but we can do a 50% discount for large groups on any dessert you have with the lasagna.
Well, that sounds like a good deal. The 50% discount on lasagnas is on the weekends only, so the answer is C. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 3.
Hello, Bellucci's restaurant. Sam speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, my name's David Marsden, and I'm calling to ask about the offers I saw on the website for your restaurant. I'm thinking about organising a party for a friend's birthday.
Yes, Mr. Marsden. What information would you like to know?
You can call me David.
Okay, great. So, David, what can I help you with?
Well, first of all, I wanted to know if the 50% offer that you have on for certain dishes is valid for weeknights as well as on the weekend. The party may take place during the week, you see.
Well, there are many dishes that are 50% off on weekends, and only a small number of dishes are 50% off during the week. For example, the spaghetti bolognese is 50% off on whatever day you come in during this month, and lasagnas and steaks are 50% off on our most busy days, which are Saturday and Sunday.
Would you be able to do a discount on the lasagnas if there was a large group of people coming in during the week?
We can only do a 25% discount, but we can do a 50% discount for large groups on any dessert you have with the lasagna.
Well, that sounds like a good deal.
There are many other offers that we have on at the moment as well.
What about drinks? Are there any discounts on drinks?
Yes, of course. For every 3 bottles of house red or white wine ordered, you will get a bottle free. So that is 4 bottles of wine for only about £25. If you order 2 bottles of champagne, you will get half a bottle free of charge as well.
That sounds like a really good offer. Which house wine do you stock? Most restaurants have French house wine and sometimes Spanish, but I think most of my friends will want to drink Italian wine.
We normally serve French as the house wine, but we will be able to find a nice Italian one instead if you prefer.
That would be great. What about champagne? We will probably order at least 2 really good bottles. How much would a good bottle cost?
Well, you're in luck, because the champagne used to cost £25 per bottle, but now it's only £20 per bottle, so you'll save £5.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 4 to 10.
Pause the recording for 30 seconds.
Now listen and answer questions 4 to 10. That sounds like a good price based on my experience. Now, what side dishes are on the menu that could be ordered with the lasagnas?
Well, we have a range of side dishes. Some go better with the lasagna than others, but of course, it's your choice. The chef's special side dish is a chicken and cheese dish. This may be too heavy to have with lasagna, but we have a selection of salads, such as a mixed salad and a Greek salad. They would be the best option with that main course. Some other side dishes that are popular are tomato bread with herbs and Italian cheese with peppers.
That all sounds very tasty, and I'm sure all the people who are coming to the party will like these types of dishes. I might come in during the week to try out some of your food before the party.
So, would you like to reserve the table then for your party?
Yes, I was wondering if you have any tables free for the 20th of August.
I'm afraid we are all booked up on that date, but we can reserve a table for you for the week after, on the 27th of August. Is that okay?
Yes, that will be fine.
How many people will there be?
15. Can we have the table for 7 o'clock on that evening?
Yes, that can be arranged. Please, can I take your phone number for the booking?
Yes, it's 01445 333 6451.
Okay, that's great. Can I also take your email address to send you information about the restaurant and update you about offers and evening entertainment?
Sure, it's david.hamill@worthing.com. david.hamill@worthing.com.
Great. Well, I think that's all I need for the moment. We'll be in touch closer to the date when you'll be coming to the restaurant. If you want to ask anything or order anything special, we can cater for most requests.
Yes, that would be good, as I'm sure I'll think of something.
Bye-bye, David. Speak soon.
That is the end of section 1.
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ, ਇਹ ਜੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਕਲਾਸ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਸ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਕਲਾਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ। ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੀ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਕਲਾਸ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗੀ ਤਾਂ ਲਾਈਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰਿਓ, ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰਿਓ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਚੈਨਲ ਨੂੰ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਬੈਲ ਆਈਕਨ ਤੇ ਕਲਿੱਕ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਹੋਮਵਰਕ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਮੈਂਟ ਬਾਕਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੈਂਡ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ। ਓਕੇ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ, ਮਿਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਨਵੀਂ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। ਬਾਏ ਬਾਏ, ਟੇਕ ਕੇਅਰ।